Why, hello everybody. What is going on today? How we doing? Taco is here with a rock type Pokemon tier list. Pog, you'll love to see it. How are we doing today in the chat? We are doing this thing right here. Wow. There's a lot of rock types. I never realized how many rock types there were. Well, I mean, now I do. Yes. Very pog, very pog. How are we doing today in the chat, though? We are going to be live for about an hour or so, I think, doing this rock type. Well, I guess however long it takes, you know? Well, let's see here. Who do we have here? We have a lot of good Pokemon here, just in general. Alright. B1, I just kind of woke up, to be honest with you. So, I'm a little bit discombobulated. But you know what? I wanted to get up and stream, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. So to start off, let's get rid of these Megas and G-Maxes here. So we'll put this right here. That's a G-Max. That's a Mega. And I think that's it. Soda. Alright, let's do it. Alright, this music is a bit loud, goodness me. Apologies for that. Alright, let's see here. A little bit lower, actually. How's the music sounding, folks? How is the music sounding? Should be alright. Alright then, let's do this. So let's start off with our good old friend, the Geodude. Geodude's pretty amazing, you know, he's very iconic. You know, I think he's the most iconic rock type, in my opinion, besides maybe Regirock. But, like, you gotta respect the Geodude, you know? Like, a classic rock type. At least amazing. You know what I'm saying? Really solid Pokemon right there. Alright. And also, he's a rock with arms. What can't you love about it, you know? What don't you love about it? Anyway. Let's see here. Next we have a Alolan Geodude. Which it's alright. It's alright. It's nothing like, you know, you got regular Geodude and you got this thing. The eyebrows are insane on this man. Look at this boy. Look at this boy with his freaking, like, absolute unit of an eyebrow, you know? I like the fact they added Electric type to him eventually. I think you get Electric type on Graveler, actually. But I like the fact they added Electric type to him. Just to give him a little bit more, flair, if you will. Oh. Let's see here. Alright. So yeah, overall, I think he's alright. He's alright. Next up, we have regular Graveler. Also alright. I'm gonna be honest with you, Graveler's kind of like that weird middle stage that, like, is cool, but he's not as cool as the first or last stages, you know? Like, he's nothing, like, crazy when it comes to middle evolutions, you know? He's nothing crazy. And I feel like that could be said for a lot of rock types on this tier list, actually. But we'll get to those eventually. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, Graveler's alright, I think. Alolan Graveler? It's meh. For the same reason as Graveler, pretty much. But, like, he just looks like a giant, like, grayish, black, yellow, like, pile of mush. You know, he kind of looks like if Boulder were a rock type, if that makes sense. Ooh. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. He basically has the same quirks as Graveler, just a little bit worse. A little bit worse. Golem is amazing as well. I think he's very simplistic. I think he's cool. I think he's got that nice, you know, solid rock design. You know, that's the kind of design we're looking for, you know? I like that out of him, you know? Also, I like when he turns into a boulder and frickin' mows people down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, next up we got Alolan Golem, which, to be fair, looks like something I'd plug into my wall to make frickin' my phone charge. But other than that, though, I like the stash on him. Does he have a beard? Does this Golem have a freaking beard as well? Crazy that. Crazy that. But I think he's pretty nice, you know. Again, he looks like something I'd freaking reach down behind my bed to freaking like plug it in the middle of the night, and then a demon's looking at me like, "What the heck are you doing?" And then I have to feel the outlet because I can't see because it's too dark, you know. And then I actually look at the outlet and like, you know, push my fingers into it again just to make sure while I'm still looking at it, you know. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we have giant rock snake Onyx, not to be confused with Liliana. For those of you who play Magic the Gathering, you'll get that joke. But anyway, let's see. I think Onyx is I think is for the same reasons as Geodude, he's very iconic. Probably not as iconic as Geodude, but certainly up there. I think Onyx is definitely, you know, I think he's a giant rock snake. What can you not love about him? You know? And at the end of the day, that's what we gotta look at. We gotta look at how awesome these Pokemon are. We're not looking at all these stats and shit, although we are kind of looking at the stats and shit as well. I'm less attack power than a freaking Oddish. What? I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think Onyx is really cool. He's a giant rock snake, you know? He's a freaking beast when it comes to, you know, Brock's Gym. I think. Is Brock's Gym the only one that has an Onyx? Oh, I guess in Gen 1, they have a freaking Bruno have Onyx as well for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Rhyhorn. I do love me the Rhyhorn line. I think this is an immediate top noise. It's a top noise, you know? I do love me a freaking Rhino boy. Especially in X and Y, you know, that boy helped us out. He carried us. Literally. But yeah, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And yeah, he's just got a really solid design. And yes, I'm going to say that for rock types, even though it's very ironic. Not to be confused with the ironicness of the steel type, of course. Anyway. And we have Rhydon here. We have Rhydon. Again, I think it's probably amazing. Like, I like Rhydon more than Rhyhorn just in general, just because he's got that freaking, look at that horn, you know? I think his horn gets a lot better. He just gets a lot better design overall. Yeah, I don't really have, also he learns Surf. Well, tell me another rock type Pokemon that can learn Surf. Actually, Taco, there's Aggron, Rhyperior can learn it too, I think. Other rock type Pokemon that can learn it. Yeah, I get it. Alright, anyway. But yeah, Rhydon, I think, is pretty amazing, you know? It's pretty amazing, you know? Like, compared to, like, these Pokemon, I think he's definitely just better in general. This is more comparing rock types and putting them higher on the tier list than actually putting them on a tier list, isn't it? Whoops. Oh well. But yeah, Rhydon, amazing. Like, not as good as well, actually, yeah, I'd probably put him above Golem and Geodude. I just really like Rhydon. I like the whole Rhyhorn line in general. Omanyte. Lord Helix himself. He's nice. He's nice. You know, nothing too crazy here. Well, actually, I think Omastar is Lord Helix. But anyway, I like his design. You know, Rock Water is a pretty unique typing. Says the frickin' Pokemon that's literally comes right before another Rock Water type. But yeah, wow, there are a lot of Rock Water types. I just realized. I just looked at the tier list as a whole, and there's like 5 other ones. So you know, not totally unique typing, but still pretty cool. I think Omastar goes just the same right there, just a little bit higher. Come on. There we go. Brain go brr. Anyway, but yeah, Omastar pretty much for the same reasons. I like his design. You know, nothing too crazy going on here, but also nothing too much going on here, if I'm being totally honest. He's what is he, a shellfish? Is Omastar a shellfish? Right? Maybe. Anybody? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Like, he seems like a shellfish. Let's see here. Let's moving right along. We have Kabuto here, who is kind of meh. If I'm being totally honest, he's not worse than the frickin' mush pile that is Alolan Graveler. But still, you know, like, he's just, again, a shellfish with glowing red eyes. You know, nothing too special here. Oh, I did miss a Mega. My bad. But yeah, he's just a shellfish with glowing red eyes. That's really all I have. Like, I don't find him very visually appealing. He just looks, like I said, he just looks like a little, like, creepy crawly. That's pretty much it. You know? Alright. Anywho, moving right along here, we have Kabutops, which is distinctly better than Kabuto, but, you know, overall, I think he's alright. He's alright. You know? He's got those freaking bloody scythes for hands. He's kind of like the fossilized version of Scyther, if that makes sense. But overall, I think he has a decent design. He looks cool. He's got amazing attack power and whatnot. I think the 3D games really cucked him. He just looks like he's freaking like a praying mantis type deal. He's going like dun 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about? You know, back and forth. But like back in like Gen 4, he looked like he was about to freaking kill someone in an instant, you know? He was about to slice them in half like a freaking piñata at a birthday party, you know? Crazy that. Aerodactyl is definitely one of my favorite rock types. I don't think he goes in yaws, but I think he's definitely goes in top amazing for sure. Just because, like, you can't not love giant flying pterodactyl gonna eat your brain for lunch and your liver for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, he's a very cool, he's just a pterodactyl, but you know, he is super awesome as well. Also, keep him, like, he's super fast, he's got great stats, you know, but those, you know, I'm not really trying to look at those, but at the same time, if I need to, I will. But yeah, I think overall he looks amazing. He fights amazing. And overall, I think he's just amazing, you know? Hence the amazing tier, I suppose. Sudowoodo is kinda meh. Like, he's just a tree. Like, he's cool in, like, Gold and Silver when you have to piss on him, basically. But, like, other than that, though, he's just a tree that's a rock type, not even a grass type, just a rock type. Although, I guess in Radical Red, he's a grass type, I think. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, let's see here. Moving right along, we have Shuckle. Now, if you guys are, like, veterans of the YouTube scene and Pokemon scene as a whole, you'll know you don't fuckle with Shuckle, as they say. But I think he's, like, mid-amazing. Maybe bottom. No, bottom amazing. Don't you do that, Shuckle, with your base 230 freaking defense and special defense. But your speed is lackluster, you know? Actually, if that were the case, hang on, give me a sec. Yeah. There you go. An accurate representation of his speed, as they say. Let's see here. Let's turn this up a little bit. Alright. Moving steadily along here, we have Magcargo. Magcargo, beep beep, meow. Alright. We have, I think he's alright. He's alright. He's not, like, don't get me wrong. Magcargo is a very nice Pokemon for a rock type, you know? He's a fire snail. What can you not love? But, like, he's just not as good as the other Mons in this tier list. In fact, actually, I'm going to move Omastar down a little bit. Just because, you know. Well, you know. But, you know, we got a lot more rock types to go through. So, you know, we got to keep it going. We got to keep it objective, you know. We got to keep it moving along. Like I know you do. So, Magcargo's pretty, he's alright. Nothing too crazy going on there. Like I said, his defense is he's super bulky in the defensive stat, but that's most rock types, let's be honest. Overall, I'd say he's, you know, yeah. Corsola, top of meh. Nothing too crazy going on here again. Like, the design is cool. Like, it's a coral that's a Pokemon. Overall, though, it's just, it's just meh. It doesn't really do a lot for you. Like, I don't think anybody really paid attention to this Pokemon until recent Gen 8 when, it turned into a ghost and freaking set up and stuff. But other than that, though, it's meh. It's meh. Larvitar. I think this Pokemon is very nice, It's a very nice Pokemon. It's rock ground until it hits Tyranitar. So, it's times 4 weak to water, and, like a lot of Pokemon freaking rock ground on this list. Jeez. I think it's very menacing. Like, look at those eyes. It looks pretty cool overall. Well, hello, SS Senpai. How are we doing today in the chat? We are doing a rock type Pokemon tier list. Love to have you here. And feel free to put in your opinions in the chat if you have any suggestions, certain, if you have any opinions, differing opinions, let me know. If you think a Pokemon should be higher or lower, let me know that too, We love hearing from the community here. We love it. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Juice, my friend? How are we doing today? We'd love to see everyone here in the chat. Let's see what we got here. We were just putting Larvitar into Noise. Like I was saying before, he's a rock ground times 4 weak to water, but like that gaze, and I think the green really works with the accented red, if that makes sense. Overall, his design is really cool, and I think he evolves into really cool Pokemon, But yeah, how are we doing today in the chat? Pupitar. I think this is a really, I don't think he's underrated necessarily, but I think he's really cool. He's not as good as Larvitar for sure, just because, it's kind of a weird middle stage. Like, you're telling me this badass little fucker who's gonna eat your liver for breakfast evolves into this thing, which is basically Kakuna just hardened more. Yeah, those are words that came out of my face. Pupitar can probably go in like top I, because it's I. Like, again, it's not as good as Larvitar just because he's got that menacing gaze. This thing looks like a flooded strand if it were not a dragon skeleton. Again, another magic reference. Obscure magic references, you love to see it. Yeah. Anywho, we have Tyranitar. I think this is our first Yas. Pupitar doesn't deserve a spot? Well, like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely the worst of the 3, for sure. But, I think it's, no, it's probably not better than Kabutops. So let's throw it right there. Brangleburr. But yes, Cheetar is Yas tier, for sure. And what can you not love? It's basically the pseudo-legendary that killed Godzilla, because it killed it in the design, and it's a freaking rock dark type. Like, to be fair, ground would have made sense, but, they gotta give it the spicy dark type, Obviously, times 4 week to fighting, but, that's not an issue when you've got the absolute unit of T-Tar on your team. You get access to, like, Earthquake. You got the freaking, what physical dark type moves are there? Does anybody know any physical dark type moves? Hello, Bug, how are we doing today, Senpai? Oh, yeah, as in SS Senpai, very pog. I love seeing everyone interacting in the community. I love it. Yeah, absolutely love to see it, But yeah, T-Tar is just a Yas, Also, that design. Mwah, beautiful. But yeah, how are we all doing today in the chat? How are we doing? Yas. Alright, Nosepass. Now, controversial opinion here. I actually freaking love Nosepass. Nosepass is really cool. Like, I think it's top amazing for sure. Like, I honestly love Nosepass so much. It's so cool, and I love it's like a quirky, kind of like design, but like I think it works really well for him. I think he looks kind of derpy, which is really cool. I think he's actually kind of cute as well. Nosepass, I love him. I absolutely love him. Alright. moving right along, and of course, if you guys have any opinions that you would like to share with the taco on the stream, you know, like, do not hesitate to drop what you think about certain Pokemon in the chat. You know, we love to hear all of the opinions of the Taco Tribe. Speaking of the Taco Tribe, why not join the Taco Tribe Discord server? Pretty fun place there. You love to see it. Hey, yo, I see my boy Terrakion. He better be in the y'all section. We'll see. We'll see. Aaron. Yawns. Look at this cute little boy. Look at him. He, like, same reasons for Nosepass, but, like, look at him. He is absolutely gorgeous, you know? He's got a nice, sleek design, along with those beautiful blue eyes. You can't look at those beautiful blue eyes and say, yes, this is absolutely, you know, this is adorable. Look at him. Look at his little cute, look at his cute little feetsies, you know? He walks around like a fucking boom, 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 boom. You know, you love to see it. You love to see it. Lairon, again, with the weird middle stages, like the middle stages are definitely a lot of the times the cutouts. So I'm gonna put him in like bottom noise. You know, well, no, we'll put him like bottom amazing. You know, just above Shucky. You know, nothing too well. Shucky is a lantern, not Shuck. We'll call him Shuckle. Yeah. You know, Lairon. You know, I like the spikes. I think it's definitely a downgrade from Aron, if I'm being totally honest. You know, he looks cool, but overall he's kind of, yeah. You know, he's amazing. But, like, he's not too crazy, you know. Aggron, another Yas tier Pokemon, for sure. Again, giant steel type Pokemon with helmet, plus the rock typing, plus big butt defenses. You got a slapper if I've ever seen one, you know. And also, his design just looks like an armored knight about to strike in the middle of the night as he goes to claim the fight of victory. You know? He looks like a freaking crazy samurai about to freaking chop your head off. But he doesn't have a sword, so you know, that makes total sense. Anyway, Lunatone, and you highly dislike Aggron? Yeah. That is a fair opinion for sure. I didn't know. Alright, there we go. Next thing we got here. We got Lunatone and Solrock. You know, all the other Pokemon are pretty, you know, they're pretty solid, but then you got, you know, Solrock and Lunatone, which are just like, nah. You know, like, they're cool, I guess, but like, there's gotta be some Pokemon in the rubbish tier, and honestly, they're both kind of, you know, they do the same thing. They're just the Sun and Moon as rock psychic types, and like, they're just, you know, Lilip and Credily. Lilip can probably go in like meh tier, like, right. Come on, there we go. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Well, I mean, yeah. He's just kind of meh, if I'm being totally honest. You know, he's not too crazy. He's not too decent either. Cradily, he gets better. He gets better. Like, he'll probably put, like, top eye. Nothing too crazy going on with these two Pokemon here whatsoever, you know? Like, they're just, like, weird flower things with, what are those things called? Tentacles? Are those tentacles? I don't know. Let me know. What are they? Do you think they're tentacles? Do you think they're something else? Do you think they're freaking, you know, black hole ready to swallow you? You know, I don't know. I just not know. Anyway, we have ourselves a Anorith, which are strictly better, I think. I think Anorith probably goes on top of... Credily is cool. I agree. Credily is pretty cool. But yeah, Anorith probably goes on top alright. You know, I appreciate his design greatly. You know, he's a nice, overall decent Pokemon. You know, he gets those pincers, you know, those pretty cool pincers. Also, he freaking, I always forget this, but these red things are not his eyes. These are his eyes right here, which I never freaking realized until like a couple years ago. Crazy that, isn't it? Crazy that. But yeah, I always thought his freaking eyes were these things right here. And look at these eyes. You know, you can't tell me they're not absolutely adorable, you know? But nevertheless, we got Armaldo, which is like, I think he's bottom noise. Nothing too crazy here on here. Again, same reasons as the North. He's super cool. You know, he's got those pincers. You go claw claw. You love to see it. And overall, I think the blue really highlights these feathers. Are these feathers? I don't even know. But they look pretty cool overall. I think they definitely look. He definitely looks pretty cool overall. I forgot to put an IG Max here. Damn it. Whoopsies. Yeah, let's see, a Relicanth. I feel like if you didn't have to use this thing for the Regigigas puzzles, I feel like this thing would just be completely ignored. But I think it's like probably right there. We're gonna move this down here. I think it's bottom meh. It's just a rockfish, you know. It doesn't look like the only reason people caught this was either for the Pokedex or the you know, the actual like friggin' the Regigigas things. But yeah, overall, give me 1 second. But yeah, moving steadily along here, we have the Regirock, which you definitely got a shiny of the other day. Go check it out on the channel. It's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty pog. Anyway, let's see here. We got, I think he's right about there. You know, he's pretty cool. He's got the defenses of a rock type, you know. He's a legendary Pokemon. He comes at you with a freaking, like, he bonks you on the head, you know, as Khalil always says. He's another frequent stream comer, so that's pretty cool. A cool person right there. But anyway, Regirock is pretty cool overall. I think he's, you know, I like the design. I like the design of his shiny, which again, you know, shameless plug here. But yeah, overall, I think he's pretty cool. Pretty cool overall, you know. I can't really say much about him, you know. He's a Titan, you know. He's a legendary, you know. That's pretty much all there is to un. Exactly. You love to hear it. You got the uns all around, you know. Then you got Cranidos, which Cranidos is pretty cool. Like, I think Cranidos or Rampardos is probably some of my favorite rock types. But I think, objectively speaking, he's probably like bottom nice or noise, as one might say. You know, I like his design. You know, he's got huge attack power. You know, he's great in Rock's Gym. But overall, he's not really jumping the list. You know, like crazy good. You know, same thing can be said for Rampardos, pretty much. I think he's probably a bit better than like Armaldo. But other than that, you know, he's basically, you know, they're pretty nice overall. Shieldon, Bastiodon, probably put Shieldon on top of meh, maybe Bastiodon up there. Like, again, the defenses are huge. They're basically the opposite of Cranidos, but like, they don't really do much. They just sit there and stall. Like, they're just bulky. And that's on the physical side. On the special side, I'm pretty sure they got no shot whatsoever. Bonsly, he's not the most ideal Pokemon, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, you know? He's just a little spud. A spud? No. A stud? No. What is the word that, what is the word that means, like, seed, but as a tree? Sprout. Sprout, that's the word. I love myself. I've figured it out. I'm amazing. Woo! But yeah, he's a little spud. He's a little bit worse than Sudowoodo, just because Sudowoodo, you know, he actually has a plot point at some point, you know. He's pretty cool, but meh. Rhyperior, easy yost here. I think he's a bit better than Iron. But yeah, overall, I think, you know, again, you know, Rhydon's pretty cool, but like Rhyperior just takes his design, you know, gives it a nice clean paint, and, you know, like, he just looks super sleek. He's super awesome, you know? Alright, here comes the controversial opinion. Probopass is my favorite rock type. I know. I love him. I absolutely freaking love him. Like, don't get me wrong, his design, like the mustache is a bit, you know, he looks like, as our good friend Bug said back over in the stream chat here, it looks like his friend's father. But, like, I just love Probopass, you know? He looks amazing. Like, I love his design, you know? I love the little noses that come off of him, you know? I just fucking love him, you know? Top 10 Pokemon for sure for me. Top 10 for sure. Like, he's super cool. Juice, I respect your opinion. I feel like, I don't know if that was sarcasm or not, but, like, I just really love this Pokemon so much. Like, for sure. Moving right along, though, we have Roggenrola. Roggenrola, as, you know, the anime says. I didn't even watch to the end of Gen 5 anime, though. kind of, what the heck is this crap, you know? At a certain point, anyway. It wasn't sarcasm, lol. Oh, I figured as much. But, you know, I was just teasing you. Roggenrola, kinda mid-tier. Probably like that there. Like, he's alright. You know, he's basically a rock with a hole in him. He doesn't have arms. Why do some Pokemon not have arms? I feel like that's kind of mean. You know? Roggenrola, yeah, overall pretty cool. Well, and let's go into Boulder here. Probably just a wee bit better than Roggenrola, if I'm being totally honest. I didn't really like the majority of the rock types from Gen 5, if I'm being totally honest. Like, they're cool, but, like, they're not, like, I don't think a single one, maybe one of them, is going to be a noise. I don't think so. Like, Gigalith is probably the noisiest one of the bunch, if I'm being totally honest here. Although Archeops is pretty cool, too. But, yeah, Gigalith just looks really cool. And he's got really good defenses. He's basically the same thing as every other rock type in existence. You know? Dwebble. He's alright. Probably a little bit better than Boldor. You know, he's very cute. You know, he's got the rock. You know, when he doesn't have a shell, he looks, goofy, if I'm being totally honest. But, you know, overall, he looks pretty cool. Crustle. Again, like, I like Crustle. He's pretty solid. Wow, there are a lot of fossils that are rock types. I guess it makes sense. But, like, Crustle overall looks pretty cool. He's got the giant square block, you know. But overall, he's just, you know, he's not as good as some other Pokemon, you know. And at the end of the day, that's what you gotta look for in these types of tier lists. You know, this is a comparing and contrasting rock types, as well as, you know, seeing which one are the finest, you know. The finely cut rock, if that makes sense. But, yeah. Tortuga. Now, for those of you who did not watch a certain Sleep Block, not mine, but somebody else's, this Pokemon's pretty cool, you know? He's very bulky, he's got a that was me censoring myself, I did a horrible job. It sounded like a freaking mind-bending waffle, or something like that, Anyway, Carracosta is a bit worse, if I'm being totally honest. He's not, like, crazy. Like, he's just a big turtle. He's just a big turtle. Like, he's cool and all, but, like, he's nothing too crazy. I'd say probably to put him top alright. Archon. Again, same gist, you know, he's a rock flying type, which is a cool typing, to be fair. You know, we got Aerodactyl up there. Like, he's not ideal. Let's see, we'll throw him right there. You know, he looks cool. I like his colored scheme. You know, he's pretty cool in, like, randomizers and whatnot. But overall, he's kind of, you know, he's there. He's alright. Archeops, again, a bit better just because I like him in randomizers. But, yeah, I think he'd be right there. A little bit better than the Lone Golem. Well, I totally set myself up for failure there. I said there was only a few in Noise. There's like 4 of them in there. Wait, 1, 2, 3. There's only 3. I was right. Haha. Love that for me. Terrakion. Hey, he's alright. He's alright. He's top alright. You know, like, he's cool. Again, he's a legendary. You know, he's a rock fighting type. That's a pretty cool typing. I don't think there's another Pokemon on here with rock fighting type. But, like, he's not, you know, he's not the craziest ever legendary. You know, he's got those horns. You know, he looks cool. The color scheme's alright. You know, his shiny's pretty cool as well. But overall, I just think he's, you know, he's not crazy. Like, so he's alright overall. Yeah, and I know Senpai is he's gonna come at me like, what the frick you doing? He's gonna take out his squirty gun and freaking come at me. You know, but you know, it's fine. You know, it's fine. At the end of the day, this list is my opinion, but as well as, you know, I'll take into consideration your opinions. You know, unless they're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Binacle. This Pokemon is borderline just absolute rubbish. Borderline absolute rubbish. You know, he's cool. Like, he looks alright. You know, the rock, he's got two little faces here. Overall, he's just meh. Barbaracle gets a bit better. I like Barbaracle's design. Probably a little bit better than... Probably better than Crustle. No. Probably a little bit better than Arcgen, actually. You know, he's got those forearms, you know. Again, rock water. It's not uncommon at this point to see rock water. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, I like the color scheme. You know, it looks like Barnacle. Tyrant looks pretty dope. Top are bottom amazing, I think. You know, he's a T-Rex. He's a rock T-Rex. You know, he's gonna freaking bite your head off. You know, he's kind of like the Gen 6 Gible. Only Gible was better. Love Gible. Yeah, overall, pretty solid. He's pretty nice, you know. Tyrantrum, again, giant T-Rex gonna eat your face. I think he's, like, you know, pretty amazing. You know, overall, he's probably top amazing if I'm being totally honest. You know, he's a cool Pokemon. He's a T-Rex. He's a T-Rex. He's just a giant rock T-Rex. You know, you're gonna love it. But yeah, I think his design, I think the accents of the orange and the beard, you know, are really cool as well. You know, overall, it's pretty cool. Amora is again, probably right about there. Nothing too crazy going on there. It's just a Brontosaurus with iciness. You know, pretty cool. Auroras, bit better. You know, probably like top alright. Nothing too crazy. You know, again, it's the Brontosaurus. It's got the rock ice type, you know. It's, overall, I'd say it's pretty cool. You know, it's Brontosaurus. It's a rock and ice type, you know. It's cool in battle. You know, it looks pretty. But overall, I think it's just alright. Carbink, get this out of here. Get this. You know, it's probably the worst rock type ever. Because the missed opportunity with evolving into Diancie is crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. But also, it's just a rock. I mean, that's literally half this tier list. Let's be fair. But like, it doesn't look it's not visually appealing. It just looks like a bunny stuck into a rock. You know, those are its ears, and it's just been stuffed into a rock aggressively. Like, get in there, you stupid rabbit. Like a magician tried to freaking use a rock as a hat, and he's like, oh crap, I can't get it out now. You know? Magicians pull out game weak. Funny joke? No. Definitely not. Diancie, basically pink Carbink, but looks nice. So, you know, we're gonna put him in alright. Nothing too crazy going on here again, you know. Overall, I'd say, you know, it's kind of cool. You know, it gets a Mega Form. Oh, I didn't even bring that up. Frickin' Aerodactyl's Mega Form. Frickin' mint. Diancie also has a Mega Form, but like, you know, 10 times prettier. You know, sparkly, pretty. But like, it's alright. You know, maybe sometime in the future, like if ever I've got the chance to use Diancie, it'd probably go up into nice. But like for now, you know, it's just, you know, it's alright. Rockruff, it's so cute. You know, we'll put it right there. You know, it's so cute. It's adorable. I love him. He's so freaking cute. Rockruff is absolutely an adorable Pokemon. You know, and you know he evolves into Lycanroc, and you know this is pretty cool overall. I'd say it's pretty cool overall. Now we have the 3 Lycanrocs. Alright, Lycanroc, I think it's called Daytime. Yeah. Dayform, yeah. I think Dayform is pretty cool. I think it looks nice. You know, it's better than Regirock, I think, to be honest with you. Better than, you know, Rockruff. I think it looks really cool. Midnight form, I'd probably put in the same, like, aspect of it. You know, it looks cool overall, I'd say. You know, he's got those glowing red eyes, you know, he's got the red color scheme, you know, pretty cool, pretty solid overall. Dusk Mane Lycanroc. Now this boy, I think I'd put in like bottom amazing, just because you know you know, I liked in like I watched the Sun and Moon anime, so I really like his overall Brain Burr, like his aspects. You know, the orange accent's pretty cool. I like the weird like fur spike on his head, if that makes sense. And overall, I think it came out really well. Minior. Yeah. This thing is, it's a rock flying type done very, very poorly, I'd say. Like, it just looks like it's, I guess, to be fair, it is a meteor called Minior. And then it goes into this crazy form? Like, what on earth is this thing? It looks like what you'd see, like, this looks like something you'd see on LSD, you know? I do not promote, using LSD and whatsoever, or any drugs like that, just to be clear. Just using it for a joke. But yeah, it looks ridiculous, you know? Nihilego. I mean, if I didn't like this Pokemon, I'd say it can Nihilego to hell. But I think that's a pretty cool Pokemon, so I'll put it in bottom nice. You know? You know, overall, I liked it in Sun and Moon when it freaking ate the person, whatever her name is, because honestly, I'm not a big fan of Gen 4, or Brain Burr Gen 7. Goodness me, I freaking love Gen 4. Gen 4 is my favorite generation, personally. And yeah, freaking, again, Sun and Moon, you know, definitely the worst games of the two, Gen 7 games, being Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, being clearly superior. But, like, even still, the replay, you know, we're not talking about the Gen 7 games. We're talking about the Pokemon in the Pokemon games, you know? So, Nihilego, bottom of nice. You know, again, it looks cool. Again, plot points. A plot point gives it a little bit more bonus points, but, like, overall, it's just, you know, alright. Well, it's noise. Stakataka is borderline rubbish. It's just a freaking Jenga tower. With eyes, apparently, for some reason. Alright? That's pretty much it. Like, I like the blue accents, you know, it looks pretty cool, you know, actually. It's probably a bit better than, it's probably right there, actually. Nothing too crazy going on here. Dreadnought. Oh, wow, we're in the final 5 already. I didn't even notice. Wow. Like, oof. We're already almost nearing the end of the tier list. We've only been live for 45 minutes. Guess I really know my stuff when it comes to rock types, you know? Says the person who put Probopass in Yost here. Nah, I love Probopass. Anyway, Dreadnought. It's alright. You know, it's a turtle. You know, you'll love to see it. It's probably like right there. You know, it looks cool. The D-Max form is or G-Max form rather. It looks cool. It's just a worse Blastoise in my opinion. It just looks like a worse Blastoise, just on all fours. But like, it's also a water rock type, so I guess I gotta give it props there. But hey, guess what? Let's count here. Let's count the water rock types, friends, shall we? We have 1. Is this rock water? Or is it? Yeah, I think this is rock water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, Jack, you're not counting with me. 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow, there's so many. 10, 11, 12. Wow, there's 12 water rock types. Wow. Who needs more of these things? Even though, you know, some of the water types are pretty cool, like Armaldo, for example. Like, overall, it's too many, you know? It's too many. But anyway, I digress on, you know, taking the piss out of rock water types. But yeah, Dreadnought's pretty cool overall. I like his jaw. Hot Wheels, beat that. Hot Wheels is pretty cool. I'd say probably like right there. No, we put him. We put him right there. Like Hot Wheels is pretty cool. He's a Hot Wheels. He's a rock. He's not fire type yet. But I think Hot Wheels is pretty cool. Roly Coly, I think his actual name is. I just like calling him Hot Wheels. I think his design is really cool. I like his glowing red eye. I like how he just, again, Hot Wheel, rolls around, on his freaking wheel there. I like how he walks overall. Walks is a very, not the right term here. He rolls around at the speed of sound. He doesn't go at the speed of sound, though. Overall, though, I think it's cool. Definitely downgrading here. We have Carkol. Carkol, I think his name is. Definitely, like, right about there. Probably better than these two, actually. Yeah, he's just a cart full of coal and made of fire. Like, I don't really like Carkol that much, to be honest with you. Like, in D-Max Adventures is alright, but like overall, it's just meh. Nah, it's kind of the meh of the alright tier. Actually, now that I think about it, we'll probably just bring these down a little bit. Okay, come on, there you go. Bring you down. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems pretty clear. Colossal, again, another unfortunate downgrade. Like, probably right. Honestly, I really don't like this Pokemon, actually. Like, I think it was a huge missed opportunity to just make a giant minecart full of freaking, like, like coal and whatnot. But this thing just looks like it just walked out of a freaking nuclear power plant and on the top of a volcano. Like, it just looks weird to me, Like, it doesn't look like anything too special, but it's also, like, nothing too crazy either. Even with the addition of his G-Max, though, like, it just looks like a giant walking furnace. And if I wanted a giant walking furnace, I'd just make a Minecraft mod, right? But yeah, overall, like, it's borderline rubbish. And finally, we come to our last Pokemon of the tier list, which is Stonjourner. I think that's his name. Again, just it just looks weird. I think this Pokemon was trying to be a Digimon, but failed miserably. Like, is this a fighting type? I can't even tell. Like, it looks like a rock, it looks like a steel, it looks like a fighting, it looks like a freaking thing that you'd walk under when you're entering a freaking museum. It's just a giant walking rock. Like, the trapezoid head is just weird to me, But, like, overall, I think this tier list came out pretty well. Obviously, these are, like, my favorite rock types for sure. Obviously, like, the tier list could probably be reordered in some way or another. But overall, I think it looks pretty solid overall. I keep saying overall. Why do I do that? But, yeah, what do you guys think? What are your opinions? What are your thoughts? Should I have changed anything? Let me know in the comments down below. After the stream goes out, all the good stuff, And, if you did enjoy, do be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. We do daily content on this here channel. So, with that being said, I do hope you've all enjoyed this here tier list. We are going to go on a raid. So, let's see here. Who do we want to raid today? That is the question. Let's raid. Oh, you know what? We're going to do a cross-platform raid today. I've got a friend streaming who just needs that lovely... Wait, yep. Actually... yeah, we'll raid them. Yeah. So let's go over here. We're going to raid my friend on Twitch. Her name is Thunder. She's currently trying to get affiliate. So if you guys want to go over there and drop the follow, all that good stuff, with the hashtag TacoRaid, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I do hope you've all had a lovely time here. And I hope to see you guys next time for another piece of content that we do on this here channel. Peace.